Okay, so now I'm just going to go through what structures go through what hole, basically. So we're starting with cranial nerve 1, which is the olfactory nerve. It's going to be sitting right here in the cribriform plate. Number 2 is going to be the optic nerve. It's going to come through the optic canal right here. Okay, so now we have the superior orbital fissure, right? Let me get oriented. Yes, and so this one's going to contain a lot, which makes sense because it's large. So it's going to contain cranial nerve 3, 4, the first branch of cranial nerve 5, and cranial nerve 6. So it's 3, 4, 5.1, and 6. All go through the superior orbital fissure. So cranial nerve 3 is the oculomotor nerve. 4 is the trochlear nerve. 5.1 would be the first branch of the trigeminal nerve would be the
That's the V1 thing, right?
Right.
V1 is the first branch of trigeminal.
Right.
Okay.
Ophthalmic nerve.
Right.
So the ophthalmic nerve, which is a branch of the trigeminal nerve, leaves through here. And then number 6, which is abducens. All go through the superior orbital fissure.
Okay.
Okay, then we have foramen rotundum and foramen ovale. So if you think about trigeminal, the first branch goes through here, second branch goes through here, third branch goes through here. So the first one goes through superior orbital fissure, second one goes through foramen rotundum.
Right.
Or second one goes through foramen rotundum, and third one goes through foramen ovale.
Okay.
Okay, so the second branch of the trigeminal nerve is the maxillary nerve. So that's going to go through the foramen rotundum there. Then through the foramen ovale is going to be the third branch of the trigeminal nerve, which is the mandibular nerve. Okay. Now we have, where should I go next? Okay, yes, foramen spinosum. Remember in the last video, that's where I said the middle meningeal artery comes through. So no nerve comes through there, just the middle meningeal artery. Foramen lacerum, nothing comes through there. Remember, that's not even a real hole on an alive person. And then carotid canal contains the internal carotid artery, which I kind of went over in the last video. And then moving on down, let's see, we've got the internal auditory meatus here. And auditory is going to be, your hearing. So it's going to have your vestibulocochlear nerve. And it also has your facial nerve, which is kind of weird. So facial nerve is nerve 7. Vestibulocochlear is 8. So they both are going to exit through the internal auditory meatus. Then we have the jugular foramen, the big hole right here. And that's going to be cranial nerves 9, 10, and 11. So that would be glossopharyngeal is 9, vagus is 10, and accessory is 11. And if you also remember, accessory does that weird thing where it comes up through the foramen magnum, because accessory is formed by the spinal nerve roots. So it's gonna be formed, inferior to the skull, come up through the foramen magnum like this, loop around, and then exit through the jugular foramen. So I don't know if that'll be a question somewhere. And then the last nerve, number 12, the hypoglossal canal, right here.
What's that one more time?
Right here. In the other video, I used that other skull, and it was that real big hole.
Yeah.
So the hypoglossal canal, which has the hypoglossal nerve.
Right.
So,